Hi guys, and welcome to crackchannelcup.com. My name's Leomi Anderson, and this is going to be like a fashion week catch-up vlog. So I wouldn't say it's Leomi in New York because I'm now filming this back in London, but I would just say it's Leomi during fashion week kind of thing. So yeah, like on the last day of fashion week, which was Wednesday the 13th, I did one of the sickest shows out of the lot. I did Jeremy Scott's show, and it was so fucking, like, it was so sick. Like, you had, you know, Cara Delevingne, Lindsay Scott, Kate King, as like, you know, the headlining girls, Charlotte Free as well. Then backstage you had like a photo booth. We had these really cool like punk rock wigs on, and the makeup was like, ah. And then like a couple of days before that, like I was doing looks for Jeremy Scott as well, which means like I was trying all the different outfits and stuff, and then the stylist Carlene, she'd like, you know, say no, I want to team this with that, or no, put these shoes with that kind of thing, and I'll just try it on and then take pictures kind of thing. So I actually spent a lot of time with Jeremy and the stylist Carlene, who is crazy cool as well. Like, I love people who just, you know, who just have really open and warm personalities, and both Jeremy and the stylist Carlene had that. So then, you know, on the day of the show I was just really excited just to, you know, do them proud and just have fun with everything that was going on, you know. And it was, you know, it was really cool. It was a really cool show to do. And then afterwards you had, you know, like ASAP Rocky, Waka Flocka, Terry Richardson, all these, you know, different bloggers and stuff come backstage, and it was crazy. I had to get like some sneaky pictures on that, obviously. But like, it's just a really cool show. And I know they had a really cool after party, but I knew the next day I was, you know, a car was coming for me at 4:30 in the morning to take me to the airport, to take me back to London. So I couldn't exactly go to the party because I had to pack, which was hell, by the way. Also, while I was in New York, I shot my first big name campaign. So that was pretty wicked. Well, I can't tell you what I shot, sorry. But it was a campaign for a big brand, so it's going to be in their shops, online and stuff like that. So I'm really, really excited about that because that's my first proper, like, you know, international campaign that I've done. So I'm really excited for everyone to see that. Obviously, you might be thinking, like, what's Leomi wearing kind of thing as well. I'm wearing my pajamas because this is my first day off since, you know, forever. So I just thought I'd chill out. Couldn't be able to get dressed, but I put my hair up for you guys and I painted my nails. But yeah. On the Wednesday night, I had to pack my suitcase, obviously, because I was leaving the next day. As you all know, my suitcase disaster that I had when I first came here, you know, the zip broke open, blah, blah, blah. So I managed to find this really massive, massive suitcase. I'm pretty sure it's a body bag, no joke. I found it in Chinatown, and it was like $50, and I bought another suitcase too. So I had two suitcases. One of them is like huge. One of them's, you know, quite a big, normal suitcase that you drag. So please tell me why I was struggling to pack all my stuff. Please tell me why I had to wear 2 jackets onto the plane, and why I had to put a pair of shoes in my rucksack. It's because obviously I got so much free stuff for trade. And if you don't know what trade is, visit my website because I talk about all about these, you know, model terminology type thing. But basically trade is like when you get free clothes from a designer for doing their show. Obviously they pay you as well, but well, sometimes they don't, but, you know, most of these ones, they paid me as well, but they let you pick out, you know, from between 1 and 5 or 6 items or whatever, or sometimes they don't give you a choice. But yeah, and where I did so many shows in New York, I did, I think, 12 or 13 altogether. I had a whole suitcase worth of trade, as well as all my clothes that I had originally brought, as well as little bits and pieces that I'd picked up along the way. Like, I was struggling, and I knew, like, that one of my bags would be overweight. Obviously it was. Went to the airport, tried to be like, oh yeah, it's my birthday, because it really was my birthday. Valentine's Day, February the 14th, guys. That's my birthday. And yeah, it wasn't really happening, you know, so whatever. But yeah, when I landed in London, I was just so happy, you know, like home, London, LDN, South London, like London is just so much better, like, no offense. I loved New York and everything, but when it just comes to, you know, the vibe, the people, the style, like, London has it over New York. And it's so funny because so many people would think, oh yeah, New York's like, you know, style capital, blah, 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 blah. But they haven't got a thing on London, I tell you that. But anyway, so I got to the airport, And obviously no one helped me again get my bag off the conveyor belt. Okay, cool. And I couldn't even put my body bag suitcase onto the trolley. It was too heavy, I couldn't get it on. And you know, I have my body bag, my normal suitcase, my hand luggage, the draggy, like a little, you know, little travel draggy one, and a rucksack. Like, no, I couldn't do it. So what I would do, I'd get my trolley with my hand luggage suitcase, my rucksack and my medium suitcase, and I'd push that, wait for it to stop, leave it, then run back, drag my body bag, then push the trolley again, leave it. Sometimes it'll crash into a wall. I'm like, whatever, I don't care, no one's helping me. Then I'd have to drag my body bag again to catch up. Like, it took me like half an hour to even get to, you know, the exit, and not one person offered to help me. Okay, cool, you're all going help for not helping me. Yeah, but then when I came out, I saw my mum and my dad, which was just like a lovely surprise, because I thought only my dad was picking me up. And it was just, you know, it was cool. Like, it was so nice to see everyone. Friday, it was like all about castings, and I was like driving around with my dad, which was really nice, little family day type thing. And I had, what, like 18 castings or something like that. But it was so much easier to do when I had my dad, so that was cool. On the Saturday morning, I did John Rocha, which is like a really, really good show, and I just loved the clothes and I loved my look. My looks even. And then after that, I had a few castings in between and fittings for shows that I had the next day. And then from 6, I had to be at the old sorting office in London, like a big venue, which like a disused post office type thing. And I actually walked for the Rihanna for River Island collection, which was so cool. Like backstage, like everyone was, you know, chilled out. There's like loads of munchies and stuff, and everyone was really excited to, you know, actually get a first glimpse of Rihanna, which was, you know, quite cool. And then it's so funny because I was in hair and makeup, or just had my makeup done, and I was in hair. And then one of the crew came over to me and was like, oh, come over here quickly, blah, blah. And I hadn't even realised that Rihanna had actually come. And then all of a sudden I was standing in front of her and they were like, yeah, so how do you want her hair, blah, blah. And basically the debate was about whether they wanted me to have like a long weave or if they wanted me to have like mid-length or just my own hair, blah, blah. And she was like, I wanted to have a long weave, like down her back and blah, blah, blah. And then finally plucked up the courage and I was like, oh, do you remember me? And she was like, yeah, your face looks so familiar. Where do I know you from? And I was like, oh, I'm Leon's little sister. And basically what it was is that 5 years ago when Chris Brown came to tour here, at the O2, she came and my brother knows them both, and I got backstage and I met her and I met Chris. And yeah, and she's like, yeah, oh my god, I remember now, you had just started modeling when I first met you, your brother showed me pictures of your modeling, blah blah, this is so dope that you're modeling for my show, kind of thing. Like, so that was pretty cool that she remembered me. And yeah, so like when we had our hair and makeup done and we had all the outfits on and stuff, like Rihanna was backstage with, you know, her friend Melissa and a couple of her friends and crew and whatnot, and like she was just so excited, like she's dancing, like she was just so excited about her collection. And I thought that was so cool because, you know, it wasn't like she was just standing there like, oh, show's about to start kind of thing. She was like proper like going up to every single model and was like giving everyone like a compliment about the look and like fixing up the look and stuff. She'd be like, you look fucking dope, you look sick, man, oh my god, this outfit looks so hard on you, ah! Like she'll start screaming. Like, it was so cool because then it made everybody else's, like, you know, everyone else's vibe was like, you know, excited with her kind of thing. So then when the show was on and it started, like the music started playing, like it was such a cool show to do. And the soundtrack was so, you know, it was so Rihanna. You know, you had like A Fucking Problem, you had Click, you had Fresh Off the Runway. Like, it was really cool music, and it's not like she was trying to pretend to be something that she wasn't. So I really enjoyed that, and the clothes are just so her. I love the clothes. Yeah, so that was, and then obviously there's the after party as well, and I brought my best friend Amani back to the after party type thing, and we were like backstage chilling with my brother, and you know, Rihanna was there on our tour bus and all that kind of stuff. And then we went back to the party, and you know, it was just such a, it was cool, it was really cool. And then on Sunday I had 2 shows. I had the Whistles presentation, which is like an English brand, and Loren Scott, and that was pretty cool. I liked my looks, and I liked the hair and makeup, especially for the Loren Scott show, because you know, I had my big afro. Felt like I was 6 again, or whatever age I was when I had a giant afro. And then Monday I had not a day off. I had like fittings and castings for like other shows for London Fashion Week. But then on Tuesday, which was the final day of London Fashion Week, I had 3 shows in a day, one after the other. First one was 6 AM call time, by the way, which was just killer. But it was a really good show. So I did Simone Rocha, Emilio Della Morena, and Ashish on Tuesday. And that's basically how I ended my London Fashion Week. And I'm really proud of myself for getting that many shows. I did, what, 7 shows, sorry, in London Fashion Week, and I only had like 1 day of castings, 1 and a bit days of castings, so I'm really happy with what I've done. But I really wanted to go to Paris, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm not going to Paris, which is a total bummer for me, because I really wanted to go, and I know I would have booked some really good stuff there, but whatever. Thank you for watching my vlogs and coming on this journey with me. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do a vlog once a week. It might be, you know, an outfit post. It might be new purchases of the week. It might be a catch up on a job that I've done. Like, I'm just gonna do like random type of videos, because my life is kind of random. So I hope that you enjoy those. And yes, thank you for watching my vlogs, and tell your friends and stuff to subscribe and go onto my blog, crackchinacup.com. See ya.